Welcome to Podband Pipecast.
The premier pipe band podcast.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
We're a little bit more high energy today because we have coffee.
Yes, I got an extra shot in mine.
Oh, nice.
I've never done that before.
And you need it.
Exactly.
Because days like today.
Sundays, you know?
Sundays.
Anyway. Just because we're so high energy and not wanting to do anything.
Yeah.
We're going to get an AI to do it for us.
That's exactly what everyone does nowadays. Like, you know, it started back in the Industrial Revolution. Fun history. You didn't know you were going to get history today.
That's what we are. It's history.
Exactly.
And modern.
Exactly. So people didn't want to do the factory jobs anymore? That's not accurate, but...
Those damn machines taking her jib.
But the machines took their gerb.
They took her
Took her gerb. Extra points if you know what that's from. I feel like not many people probably do. I don't know.
It's like one of the old ones.
Yeah, it's an old one.
And the new one sucks, so it's like...
Yeah. If you know what that is, here's a round of applause for you. Yay.
Hey.
Anyway, just like people who don't want to do their jobs. So we've had an AI do pipe band stuff for us previously.
Yes.
We were like, oh, what would an AI how would an AI continue the story and about, you know, Highland Games? And it was interesting because, and by the way, AI is artificial intelligence, in case we didn't say.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't know, and that's okay.
Now you know.
Artificial intelligence does what you program it to do, and we're really curious, like, has anyone ever programmed it to do pipe band things? And the answer is probably not.
I think that's what we got from the last one we did.
Yeah. So the last one was interesting. Go back and listen to it / watch it if you hadn't already.
What episode is it? I can't tell you, but...
If you just listen to all of our episodes, and then you'll know.
Exactly. You'll find it eventually.
Yeah. So today we're going to do... A different AI is going to help us write a blog post. As if, you know, we were going to start our own blog. Because, like, come on, like, you start a blog, you got to post all the time. It's, like, a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Why not have an AI do it for you?
Why not?
So let's test out to see how well an AI could do that. And just, you know, write us a blog post. And then we'll maybe finish off with a little story.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
Happens.
If this is a really bad AI, we won't do that. But it might be entertaining. I don't know. So our blog post here is called... Things you need to know before joining a pipe band. Important,
so,
right?
yeah. Let's give it one.
Yeah. So, I mean, we got to start out with a little intro. So, you know, we get it. Pipe bands are super cool. Everyone wants to be in one. But there are a few key things you need to know before you join a pipe band. So, first of all...
How to find a pipe band?
First of all, how do you find a pipe band? This is probably the most important question. Since you can't join one if you can't find one. All right. We got that. First couple paragraphs here. Let's see what the AI says. Wait for it.
Waiting.
Oh, nice. Okay. Here we go. Here, you can read this one.
Since you can't join one if you can't find one, we've got a map that you can use to find the closest pipe band to you. It's sort of like how Google Maps shows how to get from place to place. If it is a pipe band out there in your area, you can ask the directors if they tour. Most
nice.
do.
Most do. I mean, that's pretty accurate.
So the first thing you do is you find the directors and ask them if they tour.
Yeah. Find the directors of the pipe band. Ask if they tour.
Yes.
Using our map, apparently, which we're gonna make.
Let's tell them more about a special map.
Okay. Actually, let's just have it start from here. Continue what your thought is, AI.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Some bands don't have a fixed location. They are mobile and tour the country. These are called roving pipe bands, RPB. All right. I mean, now we've learned that there are roving pipe bands.
Roving pipe bands are a thing. Let us know if you want us to do an episode on those.
And then it I'm actually kind of impressed with this next thing that it continues. So, now we know about roving pipe bands, and now we're going to continue to the next thing on our list.
Mm-hmm. The next question you need to ask is, what kind of pipe band are you looking for? There are 3 kinds, grade 1, 2, 3. Grade 1 bands play at a very high level of difficulty and compete in many competitions throughout the year, like Cowl. Grade 2 and 3 have more local competitions and play at lesser difficulty level than grade 1 pipe bands. What's Cowl?
I mean, that's a let's fact check it here.
Is that a place?
It's an actual competition every year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Cowl Highland Gathering. Yeah. I mean, according to their website, the Cowl Highland Gathering is the biggest, most spectacular Highland Games in the world. It's in Dunoon, in Scotland, on the Cowl Peninsula in Argyll and Bute over the final weekend in August is when it's held. So
it's coming up.
Yeah, what day even is it?
So I think it's August 1st.
Oh, well, I guess. Yes. It's coming up. Because we're not airing it today. But
it's either coming up soon or in like a year.
It has been at some, because I don't know if they're doing it this year because of COVID and whatever. I don't know. But in any case, this is kind of spooky that this AI knew that.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Cowl's a thing. Grade 1, 2, and 3 are a thing. Forget 4 and 5.
I mean, yeah.
Close enough?
Close enough. And I guess 2 and 3 also compete in many competitions throughout the year. At various locations, but this is pretty close.
Yeah. I wouldn't call them roving grades. But...
No, not roving pipe bands, yes. RPB. Yeah, I don't know how should we continue from here?
What else do we need to know? What instrument you want to play?
The next thing you need to know is what instrument you would like to play in the pipe band. Let's see what the AI says from there.
Does it know the instruments?
The next thing you need to know is what instrument you'd like to play in the pipe band. There are 3 pipes: Great Highland, Lowland, and Irish. The Highland or the Great pipes are the most difficult to learn. They are used in most pipe band competitions. The Lowland is the easiest to learn and plays a much slower tune, but is not as good as the Highland. There's also a small bore set of pipes for a concert play of music called, quote, the black and white set, end quote, which includes all 4 kinds of pipes. I feel like this AI knows more about bagpipes than I do. Okay. What about drums?
Yes.
Or you could be interested in playing drums in a pipe band. And then let's see what it says from there.
It's loading.
It's kind of spooky how much it knows. It must be like sourcing it from like Google or Wikipedia or something.
It knows the drums.
It knows the drums?
It knows the drums, yeah. Or you could be interested in playing drums in a pipe band. Drumming is something that every band needs. It is not uncommon for the drummers to be volunteers. The bass drum, tenor drums, and snare drums are the most important drums. They are usually played by the band's heavy drummer and other experienced drummers. To learn more about the different drums, check out this site, www.rspb.
RSPB dot?
That's where it stopped.
It almost got to the RSPBA website.
Yeah.
So, the band's heavy drummer, that is, quote, heavy drummer.
Heavy drummer.
That's, I guess I don't know what a light drummer is.
Not in a pipe band. Not my band.
I mean, I'll finish that at rspba.org. Cool. Yeah.
It's pretty good. I don't know.
It's pretty accurate so far. I'm kind of spooked. I think we could start a blog. Other than, you know, some of the tactful things, like the lowland pipes are not as good as the highland pipes.
Plays a slower tune.
A slower tune. But it's not as good as the highland pipes.
No.
And the most important drums in the band are the bass drum, tenor drum, and snare drums.
Accurate.
But the lesser important ones are, you know...
Maybe you should type that in. Let's see what it says.
And other experienced drummers. To learn more about the different drums, check out this site. I mean, it told us to check out that site.
No, that's true. Doesn't want to tell us the lesser drums.
Yeah. So, you know, if you want to read up on those other drums, go to rspba.org. RSPB dot is actually what it told us. So I'm guessing it means the RSPBA website.
Got close.
I don't know if they have information there on all the kinds of drums in a pipe band. Maybe they do. I don't know. Yeah, I'd be interested to see this AI cited sources, because it's not doing that. I don't know where it got this information. But yeah.
That's that AI.
That's that AI. That was shortlyai.com, which is pretty good. We were just using the free trial, but you know, you can go on there and you can pay $79 a month, apparently, for it to write blog articles for you.
Yes.
And that seems like a lot, but like, I guess it does a pretty good job.
It knows things.
It's kind of spooky. I'm glad we're stopping here because, like, it might actually know too much. If we give it any more information, it'll find out, like, our names, our home addresses, and too spooky. So let's try a different AI and see what this AI can tell us about pipe band.
Yes.
All right, so now we're going to go to a website called Akinator, and the cool kids will know what this is. We had to ask Alex what it was called.
I knew it was Ark.
It's a website that looks like a genie. There's like a genie, and he's like he tries to guess what character you're thinking of, what real or fictional character you're thinking of. So, we decided we would try to do this with someone Scottish.
A someone Scottish.
See, I'm trying to think if we should do like William Wallace or Robert Burns, or if we should just go straight for like some pipe band person. You know, I mean, we could do like, let's try it and see if it knows Alex Duthard.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Because he's like, you know, famous enough, like extremely famous in the pipe band world. So then I feel like that's enough.
So it might know.
It might know. If it doesn't know Alex Duthard, I don't know who else it would know. Like, I mean, because I'm a drummer, and of course. I mean, there are probably people listening to this who are like, oh, you should have it guess friggin', I don't know, that person, that
either.
dude who was the best piper to ever live. And I'll be like, sure, you go online and you do this yourself and you have fun with it. So, just so we're clear, so I know, so we don't get any facts wrong, I have a Wikipedia page open to Alex Duthard, and Adela has the Akinator website open, and we're going to see how this works. So,
yes.
Let's go for it.
Let's do it. Is your character a girl?
No.
Is your character animated?
No.
Is your character a famous YouTuber?
No.
Is your character more than 40 years old?
Yes. I mean, he's dead, so...
Okay. Yes.
Yes, technically yes.
Did your character die?
Yes.
Is your character a citizen of the United States?
No.
Is your character bad?
No.
Has your character been dead for more than 100 years?
No.
It's loading.
Died 27th of November, 1986, by the way. So I am fact-checking this, don't worry.
Yes. It's not because we don't know anything about him. Does your character play in movies?
No.
Is your character a politician?
No. It's gonna be like, who is this person?
Does your character create music?
Yes.
We're getting somewhere.
Nice.
Does your character play in a rock band?
No.
Does your character sing songs in English?
No.
Does your character like to laugh? The answers are yes, no, don't know, probably, and probably not.
I don't know.
Okay.
I would imagine everyone likes to laugh.
Is your character a native Spanish speaker?
No.
Is your character Muslim?
No.
Is your character European?
Yes.
Was your character famous in the 1950s?
Let me see. Before I say, let me see. Yes, I'll say yes.
It's loading.
It's thinking real hard.
That's his thinking face.
Oh, that's a nice thinking face there.
Is your character Russian?
No.
Is your character a singer?
No. Probably should have asked that first.
Yeah. Is your character German speaking?
No.
Is your character British?
Yes. Okay, getting closer.
Mm-hmm. Is your character colorblind?
That's a good question. Let's see here. Colorblind. Nope, doesn't look like it. Unless someone knows something I don't, but no.
Should I say probably not?
Probably not, yeah.
Is your character a singer, or does he work with a singer as a songwriter, producer, musician?
No. It's just avoiding drumming. Like,
I know.
That's the one thing. It's like, it has to be singing, though.
Is your character's work dangerous?
Okay, so technically, Alex Duthert was a blacksmith. So, you know.
Should we say probably?
Worked as a blacksmith in the steelworks, so maybe.
Maybe?
Probably.
Probably?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Okay. Is it Alan Matheson Turing, a mathematician?
No, but close. Let's pour one out for Alan Turing real quick. Mathematician.
So I told it to continue. Does your character own a phone?
Yeah, probably.
Is your character from a TV series?
No.
Does your character play League of Legends?
No. Person who is dead.
We're
who was famous in the 1950s. Please. It hasn't even asked if he's a drummer.
It's usually so good.
Why?
Is your character from a China line?
No.
What even is that?
I don't know what that is.
Has your character killed people?
No. I mean, I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
Probably not.
Is your character from a series of novels?
No. We're getting further away here.
Can your character walk upstairs?
Probably. I mean,
He's dead. I don't know.
yeah, but like during his lifetime, I imagine.
Probably. Has your character played the role of the Grinch?
No. Is it just Jim Carrey? Is that just what it's trying to have us guess? It's Jim Carrey, isn't it?
Yeah. Does your character have a wedding ring?
Probably. He was married, so probably.
Has your character governed his country?
No.
Does your character use sticks?
Yes.
There we go. We're getting back on track, maybe. No, okay. Has your character published books?
Actually.
Oh?
Let me see. I know there's some Alex Duthert drumming books, but I don't know. Oh, okay. Co-authoring 2 tutorial books on pipe band drumming under his own name.
Okay.
Yes, so yes.
Is your character a scientist?
No.
Is your character from Hinduism?
No.
Is your character from a crime show?
No.
Does your character talk about the government?
No.
Does your character especially appeal to children?
No.
Is your character known for exploding TNT?
Probably not.
I found this on the web for character known for exploding TNT. Check it out.
No, thank you.
Siri, why? We have too many AI devices in this room.
Does your character use hair gel?
I don't know. I don't know that. Maybe.
Is your character known for guitar solos?
No!
Oh shit, I hit yes, no! Okay, well, that's fine. It doesn't listen anyway. Has your character recorded any albums?
Technically, yes.
Okay. Is your character originally from a TV show?
No. Didn't already ask this?
I think it did. Has your character been dead for more than 20 years?
Yes.
Does your character have red skin?
No. What?
Is your character a drummer?
Yes.
There we go.
Here we go.
I think of John Bonham.
No.
Should we continue?
Let me look this up. See how close it was.
I think that's the drummer of Led Zeppelin.
The drummer of Led Zeppelin.
I mean, close.
Oh, no, okay. Okay.
Closer than Alan Turing, so...
My character is not on this list. How do you spell his name?
Here you go.
Okay. Is there someone more famous in the pipe band community?
Let's think. So, let's look up famous bagpipers. Like, obviously, the pipe major of any grade 1 band in the past 50 years is going to be, quote, famous, but let me see here. I'm Googling famous bagpipers, and we'll see what Google brings up, because if Google brings it up, that's probably...
It's probably famous enough.
Pretty famous. So, famous bagpipers. Gordon Duncan. Gordon Duncan was a bagpiper, lived from 1964 to 2005. He was born in Turriff, Aberdeenshire. And, because it's going to ask us, has recorded solo albums. And further album was compiled after his death from previously recorded material. He's composed over 100 tunes in his lifetime.
Wow.
And arranged music for the Vale of Atholl and Scottish Power pipe bands. And yeah, we'll go with him. We'll see. Obviously, a very prolific bagpiper.
Sounds
Let's try it.
Famous enough.
Yeah, and he has a Wikipedia page. So
there we go.
I don't know where this dude is getting his info from, but if he's getting it from Wikipedia, he's gonna know.
Yep.
Which I don't think he is, because he didn't know Alex Duther, but that's okay.
Okay. Is your character a girl?
No.
Is your character real?
Yes.
Is your character a YouTuber?
No.
Is your character more than 40 years old?
Yes, technically.
Okay. Did your character die?
Yes.
Is your character a citizen of the United States?
No.
Has your character killed people?
No.
It's a good one. Is your character in the Bible?
No.
Is your character European?
Yes.
Is your character British?
Yes. Getting close.
Has your character recorded any albums?
Yes.
Does your character wear white?
It's probably at some point. Not notably.
Is your character in love with a man?
No.
Was your character created by Wild Bow?
Wild Bow? No.
I don't know who that is.
Created by... It knows it's real. It knows this person is real.
Some of these questions. Was your character murdered?
No.
Oh, fuck. Yes. Does your character eat?
Does he eat?
Yes.
I mean, during his lifetime, yes. I'm sure he did eat.
Is it John Lennon?
No, but you know what? It's close enough.
You don't want to continue?
I think we're good. So that didn't work.
No.
But
One more AI thing. and
one
then
more.
I think that's it for this podcast in AI.
I think we'll be done. So this AI I read about as being, quote, spooky because it's based on a neural network, which I guess means it's like a brain.
Ah.
I guess. I don't know. That's a fancy term for these developers are real proud of themselves for making something that seems super smart. So
We'll be the judge of that.
this is called InferKit. And hold on, screen recording. And it's supposedly real spooky. So we just got to get started typing, and it's going to type, and it'll do a thing.
Podband Podcast is the premier pipe band podcast in all of the pipe band world. And this is why.
Podband
I just took that away. I'm sorry.
Cast is the premier. I like it though. Pipe Band Podcast. And this is why. Generate me some text. You can't, people who are listening can't see, but I'm dumbfounded right now.
Let's hear it.
All right. Podband Pipecast is the premier pipe band podcast, and this is why. Every month, Barry Estabrook and Ed Swierczek gather a top brass band with pyrotechnics, beautiful uniforms, and a shtick as diverse as British brass bands themselves to record a podcast about
Pipe bands?
bands. So, I don't know who Barry and Ed are.
Okay, I want to be Barry. You can be Ed.
Okay, I'll be Ed. Okay, so we're recording a podcast about pipe bands, which is true.
Yes, yes.
Barry and Ed have a great time, and everyone loves them. True.
Mm-hmm. Accurate.
Tell us what else. I just said what? What?
Same.
Oh, okay. It's thinking. What's more, the content is consistently interesting. True.
Yes.
Barry and Ed are astute and objective about the parade bands.
Indeed.
And the musical content they discuss is top-notch. Okay. It's an easy podcast to catch up on.
Because it's easy to listen to.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
fun, and
yeah.
it's astute.
What a
Quote,
neural network.
astute. This neural network is brilliant.
I mean, what else can you say?
There's not much else to say.
Nailed it. Except for our names.
Yeah. But,
Legally
I mean,
changing my name to Barry.
I mean, that's a good name.
Yeah.
Ed is a good name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ed Swierczek, and you are Barry Estabrook.
Barry Estabrook.
Estabrook.
Brook.
Swierczek. I don't even know how to pronounce my own name, clearly.
That's okay. It's your name. You can pronounce it how you want.
So, let's, now that we've said everything we have to say, so what else are we gonna, this podcast's content is fantastic. I have learned so much about pipe bands. It's thinking.
Oh, look at it go.
Oh. This podcast content is fantastic. I have learned so much about pipe bands. My favorite is the Minnesota International Open Championship. It is held at the state fairgrounds each year, but is so exciting and beautiful, regardless of location.
I mean, it's Minnesota.
I hope you find this podcast as fun as I do.
This is bad. This is the worst one that we've had.
I mean, I thought the last one we did on the last episode was, about where it talked about bass drummers competing in a gladiatorial like combat. That was fun. That was interesting.
What are you doing?
I don't know where this came from.
Who's in this neural network?
Who is this useful to? The previous one with the blog post writing, that's like, okay, this could be usable. This could be good.
Yeah.
This one, I don't think Minnesota has an international open championship for pipe bands. I don't know that.
Can we get a fact check?
Okay, we're fact checking it now. And if it's held at the state fairgrounds,
Yes.
oof, regardless of location, it's those state fairgrounds in Minnesota are
Oh
not
yeah. I know all about that. We talk about it all the time on this podcast.
every day. Okay, so
That's a no.
that's a no. But don't worry. AI has continued. There is more.
Oh,
to
good.
this
Let us
post.
hear.
Okay, I hope you find this podcast as fun as I do. Thanks. 7. Music in this podcast. Presto by Gang Gang Dance and The Bridge by Snarky Puppy. 9. 7th of September 2015. Been a busy couple months. We'll try to write more as it... And then it just stopped.
What is happening?
I don't know what it's doing.
Where has it gone? You just gave up on our thing and was like, let's just do like a diary post or something.
I feel like it needs to keep going. Maybe there's someone stuck in it and I need to like...
Ask them if they're okay.
Yeah.
Do you need help out of the neural network?
We'll try to write more, as it is what the old Terry always preached.
Old Terry.
Old Terry.
Classic Terry.
1 week to the fall LADCC competition in Erie, Pennsylvania.
No, now we're in Pennsylvania.
Will I be getting my bling from that competition? You bet. Good job, Tuesday. It's safe to say that I will
Get that bling.
get that bling.
Old Terry.
Old Terry. I mean, I guess like it is writing sentences.
Yes.
They make sense.
Sometimes. By
And
themselves.
I wonder can we get a fact check on is Presto by Gang Gang Dance
That's what I'm looking
an actual song?
There is a band called Gang Gang Dance, but I don't see a song called Presto by them.
How about The Bridge by Snarky Puppy?
Snarky Puppy.
Okay, hold on.
What a band name.
Snarky. There's a band called Snarky Puppy.
I mean, there you go. It exists.
Yeah.
So it was called The Bridge.
Yeah.
I don't see a song called The Bridge.
It gets so close. And yet so far. Okay, so The Bridge by Snarky Puppy is not a thing. But Snarky Puppy is.
And Presto by Gang Gang Dance is not a thing, but Gang Gang Dance is a thing. So, shout out to those bands.
This AI got you.
There's like a neural network that's listening to your music, and it is making up songs, but like
But it knows you exist.
it knows you exist, and that's pretty impressive. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I think we're done with AI.
Yeah.
That was interesting. We had one really good AI.
That wasn't even on this episode.
Yeah. Well, and then this episode.
Oh yeah, the first
had
one
a
we
good
did.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the other two were not good. Even though people have described it as quote spooky.
That was
feel
not
like,
spooky.
it's not spooky. AI might take over the world soon. I don't know,
But not this one.
Not this one, and not the pipe band world, because they clearly don't have enough information.
Yeah. Does not compute.
Does not compute. So yeah,
That was fun.
that was a good time. Let us
3 out of 10. Wouldn't AI again.
wouldn't AI again. I mean, let us know if you try out some AI. If there's a really good one that knows a lot about pipe band. I'm not gonna hold my breath though. And maybe take a listen to Gang Gang Dance and Snarky Puppy. I don't know.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. If we yeah.
That was that.
That was done. It's done. We're done with AI. No more. ever.
Bye.
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 Thanks for listening, everyone. If you enjoyed this show, then support us on Patreon for exclusive content as well as the video of us recording this. We'll have special exercises we'll be writing as well as tips and tricks with tenor drumming and other instruments to come. Subscribe to us on YouTube for some tenor tutorials and possibly other tutorials later on. And like us on Facebook at Podband Pipecast.